Hey guys, GH, Mr. X.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. It's so hot here, guys. It's like 6 o'clock at night. Still 90 degrees, isn't it? Just crazy.
Sweltering.
It's just awful. Well, as I said, guys, my theme for the new year is to improve my tempo. That's all I want to do. The last couple of videos have been infallible channel lock and infallible channel lock with the Mr. X Factor. Now with the Mr. X Factor, which is this lead hip, guys, now we don't want to overdo anything, and what I wanted to do today was just go over a couple of things with guys and just say, look, everything we do in the swing, just do it in a natural formation. Don't overdo it or convolute it. When we come in here to set up for channel lock, we just come in here. There's not a lot going on with the angles. Just bring that lead foot up to balance. Just pull the trail foot back a little bit. And just back cock a little bit here. But we don't want to come in, and I'm just sitting in here normally, guys. Legs are nice and bent. All I want to do then is just push the club away with my chest, with my connection. But we don't want to come in like this. Come in here, get in here, set up, get the hands back here like this, and get into this position here, because you can't hit it from there, guys. You can't make a golf swing from there. So just let your arms hang down naturally. Let your body react naturally. Let it sort of put all the body components into position the way they're designed to be in position. Don't overstructure it. And it's easy for me to say because I know what I'm doing here now, and I've gone through this, and it's very natural for me. But it can be natural for you because all you've got to do is do what I do. And that is, I just come in here, put the club down, measure off with that trail foot, bring the lead foot up just for balance. It's unloaded, guys. You'll know when you're into the trail side correctly here when you can unload that foot there. If you can't unload that foot there, you're not loaded into the trail side. And remember that when we do our Mr. X Factor, this knee's got to point in behind the ball there. There. It's got to point in behind that ball, not over here. Now, have a look how I set up. Watch how I set up, and then I'm going to bring Mr. X in, let him set up. He sets up a little bit different, but for all intents and purposes, the protocol is the same. So I'm here, I come in here, I just bring this, when I take this foot back, I take it straight back at 90 degrees. I don't take it back and then put it out there. Because if I take it back and put it out, if I step away there, I brought the ball forward. So I don't do that. I come up here, bring the foot, and then I just bring that straight back here. There I am there. Now I'm sitting into those knees. I'm locked. This is my Mr. X Factor here. I want to swing it to the top, and then I want to maintain the Mr. X Factor there when I hit it.
So can you tell me, JH, where the pressure is again? Just show me where the pressure is.
In the lead thigh. Once I start to move that lead leg, I actually auger that. It's sort of a spiraling effect. It goes like that, so I get a lot of pressure here on the inside of my lead knee there, in behind in that hamstring there, and on the top here. I feel it really in that hamstring now. I can feel that hamstring really stretching up. So it's because that leg is augering. It's sort of spiraling into the ground. It's not just pushing across like that. It's augering. That one's augering that way, and this one is augering away from it. So I'm getting this spread factor like that. I'm not just pushing this one into it here. I'm getting a balanced stabilizing effect. Now Mr. X sets up a little bit differently. Show us how you set up.
I like to set up everything square to the target first of all. Off the back foot, obviously.
When you say square to the target, you're talking about your club face on your body? Okay.
My body, my feet and my shoulders square to where I want to go. Or parallel left of where I want to go, sorry, is a better word for it. And then from there, I bring my shoulders only See how my club is, my Y, this Y position is not moving. It's the shoulders and everything are moving in behind the ball. It's not just going like that. I pick the club up and go in behind it. So everything now, my shoulders and my club face are 30 degrees to the right of my target when you look at it. Okay, from there, I bring my left foot forward slightly, my right foot back, and my hip rolls in behind the ball. Now that's my Mr. X Factor.
So where's your pressure points?
I'm feeling it in the groin.
Okay.
And the right side of the left knee. I'm feeling it in here, in here.
Well, I think I spiral my leg more because I feel it in my ankle as well.
Okay.
Down there because I think I actually spiral a little bit more.
Yep.
Do you feel like your trail side is going back away from that lead side?
I do. I feel like everything is going back here now.
Yeah.
Like everything is pointing back behind the ball. And the hardest part for the
when you say everything bodily,
like I feel like my focus point has gone there.
Okay.
As opposed to being there in front of the ball.
So the buttons, the orientation of the buttons on the shirt are over here.
Yep. And
you want to keep them there.
I want to keep them there through the entire swing, the back swing, and the follow through.
That's interesting, guys. Take it to the top. Swing to the top. See his buttons here on his shirt. He wants to keep them facing me, so that means his shoulders are going to stay closed and his arms are just going to drop as a feeling. Is that what you feel?
That's exactly what I feel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's important.
I wish in every bit of my swing, I wish to not have any forward momentum.
Okay.
I wish to have a backswing.
This being forward momentum?
That being forward momentum, the shoulder being forward momentum, knee being forward momentum.
Okay.
Anything going left is detrimental to my swing.
So once you've turned into your backswing position here, effectively you want to stay there. You want to basically stay facing the target here and the arms just fire down like that.
They do.
We're here. You won't do that, but that's the feeling. That's absolutely the feeling, isn't it?
It is. It's almost like I've got a rotating backswing, but I don't have a rotating through swing.
Yeah.
I've got a rotating backswing, but then a hand, shoulders and hands just drop under. Sorry, not shoulders. My hands,
the arms,
club drop under.
Hands and arms drop underneath.
Yeah.
Underneath the shoulder girdle like that. There. Yeah, that's really the feeling, guys. That's shut to shut to shut. And if you can do that and keep your legs flexed at the same time, that's where I feel I am in the golf swing, and that's certainly where Mr. X looks like he is. He's hitting it great. Now, just another little thing. Anytime we're talking about setting up here, like Mr. X says, like when I'm in here and I back cock in here, my shoulders are pointing over there, but my club face is pointing at the target. I'm different to Mr. X. He lets his go with his shoulder turn. Now, to get the club face pointing at the target, you don't just get in here and turn the club face in. You turn it in and then grip it. Because if you just turn it in here, all that is a rotation of the arms, which is going to over-rotate when you hit it, or under-rotate, whatever. So you just set that club face there and then just put your hands on it. There. And then you know that you haven't just rotated it open by just rolling your arms or rotated it shut by rolling your arms. You've actually mechanically configured the club face. That's only for people that want to have it pointing straight at the target. Now, and I do, because I fire my hands out there and the club face is pointing the target. Now guys, the other thing that I said that I was going to have as my main application or factor this year in Channel Lock for me is improving my tempo. And improving the tempo basically comes back to most of the time taking the hit factor out of the the golf swing. If you can actually take that out of the golf swing, you're going to have a really good downswing rhythm. And maybe it's more rhythm than tempo. My tempo is always going to be a little bit quicker, but I want really nice rhythm in the golf swing. And the way we get the rhythm, guys, is that old adage that I have where, you know, make the golf club feel heavy. The heavier I can make it feel in the backswing, the slower I can swing it. It's very hard to swing a heavy golf club, a golf club that feels heavy fast. Very hard to do that. So I'm going to be working on tempo myself all this year now. Of course, Mr. X has got good tempo, and he keeps continually saying that he never thinks about the golf ball. He's just thinking about swinging his arms and the golf ball gets in the way. He's actually been practicing, and he can actually hit the golf ball blindfolded, totally. And I mean blindfolded. So the first day of 2019, Mr. X is actually going to hit some shots blindfolded. We hope.
What it does, it brings back your balance, basically. It tells you...
Sorry.
By having your eyes shut and trying to focus on a ball or on a particular task, it just brings about your own natural balance. You're not going to throw yourself out and do too many odd things while you're trying to balance yourself.
And not deliberately try and apply the club face to the ball, which I actually do, but he doesn't. And I said to him the other day, I said, so you don't think about the golf ball, so you don't have to see it. He said, I don't have to look at it. I just swing and the ball gets in the way.
In my current swing, I'm still not looking at the ball. I'm still focusing here, and trying to keep my chest, my sternum and my buttons on my shirt back here. That's where I want to keep them throughout the whole swing.
Okay, guys, now that's a really good point in itself. Really.
They do move. I mean, you know, they're going to move.
But it's the perception.
An inch or so. It's up here. It's my thought of thinking that I want to keep my chest and my buttons back here and my vision back here.
And if we can have 100% intention of doing that, then in actuality we'll get 10 or 15% actuality, and that's fine. Because if we get that amount of actuality as opposed to the 100% intention, then we've got a closed set of shoulders. So Mr. X is going to...
I'll just hit one with my eyes open to start off with.
Okay, and guys, we want you to notice his tempo here, and then the tempo he has when he hits it blindfolded.
It's funny too, if I have days where I feel my tempo's off, I personally try to slow my downswing. I try to have a slower downswing than what I have backswing when I'm practicing, to try and get my tempo back if I ever lose it.
Well, interesting, guys. I think you've heard me say this before, but Nicholas told me that when he wanted to really hit the ball a long way, he felt that his club was slowing down coming into the ball. Think about that. Sam Snead said exactly the same thing. He said, my best shots are when I think the club's slowing into the ball, not accelerating, slowing.
Okay, I'll try to hit a couple first.
Now just watch the tempo and then relate that tempo to the blindfolded swing. Just perfect.
I'll just hit one more and then I'll put the blindfold on.
Smooth as. That's just perfect golf shot. Ooh, that's long. That's long. Okay, now you saw what that tempo was, and this is no sugar, guys. It's not sugar. A lot of people say that
it smells like rum or something in that. What's in there?
I don't drink alcohol. A lot of people say that these ones with no sugar in them are worse than the ones with the sugar in them.
Yeah, I just read that.
Yeah, thanks.
That golf ball.
Thanks for that. So I've got a couple of hours to live, huh?
Okay.
Okay, guys. Now this is a full-on.
I'm just going to take my setup.
guys, that was down the pipe, followed the exact line of the other shot that he hit with.
It's dark in there. I can't see anything.
With no. It was honestly, that Scouts on it. That was exactly the same shot as the one that he hit without the blindfold. And I think if you sort of superimpose those two swings, if you can, you'll find that that the tempo is probably a little bit better with.
It would have been slightly slower, I think, slightly better. But there's no anxiousness of hitting the golf ball with the blindfold on.
Well, clearly.
I can't see the golf ball.
Yeah, clearly.
I can't see anything.
No.
I'm just feeling where the club is, feeling the weight of the club, feeling the tempo, and just swinging the golf club, not hitting the golf ball. But until you do it, you realise how good a feeling it is when you do it. Okay.
I have trouble swinging with my eyes open.
I'll do one more with my eyes open.
How slow can you go? Wow.
My shoulder's playing up again.
Yeah, we just had a guy here who was an osteopath and chiropractor. We should have got him to...
Do the work.
Now this is a guy that only eats meat, guys. Unbelievable body. You want to see him. He's just unbelievable body. 54 years old, looks like an Olympic gymnast. And he basically only eats meat.
I didn't realise there were so many muscles in that section.
It was unbelievable. He pulled his shirt up. It just looked like 10 washboards all welded together.
They all talk about six-pack, but there would have been at least 10.
He had an
Might have been 12.
18 pack. Yeah, no, he was 54 years old and just amazing.
Okay, one more for the camera. Okay, setting up left of target, just parallel left. Bring my shoulders around and my club is facing to the right. Get my hip into position.
Beautiful tempo there. Wow, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. That's a spectacular golf shot. You want to hit a couple of drivers just for fun?
Yeah, okay.
First drives of the new year. Now, let's see if he can replicate, which is very hard for all of us, if he can replicate the iron swing tempo with the driver. And you'll see, guys, nothing changes. Ball position's the same, everything's the same. Hammer time.
One more?
Yep.
Setup is identical to my irons, nothing different.
Perfect. Now the driver is going to be a little bit quicker than an iron swing because there's more velocity in it. You know, it's 10 mile an hour more speed easily in the driver than the other clubs. But generally speaking, the swing's the same, the setup's the same. So guys, I'm going to work on tempo this year. He's already got it, but he's going to work on improving his as well. So that's our first video for the year. Anything else of interest?
No, I think that's about it at the moment.
Alright, with all our videos from now, guys, we're going to use the changed Nike slogan where Nike says, just do it. The Channel Lock slogan is, just keep at it. And that's what you've got to do with Channel Lock, guys, just keep at it. 2019 is going to be a big year. A lot of things happening. We've got Channel Lock basically where we want it now. It's only a matter of refining it. So that's what we'll be doing.
Thanks,
okay,
Joe.
guys.